Chase Select with the Blue Futon. You just watched my underrated movies of 2021, or maybe you didn't, but these are the overrated movies of 2021. Let's get filthy, yo. Alright, just like with the underrated, if you watched it, these are in no particular order. These are movies that the critics loved, and I thought they were just overrated. Why is it that high? Alright, the first one is called Werewolves Within. This is based off a PlayStation video game. This has a 86% Rotten Tomato. I don't know the fuss with this movie. I played the video game. The video game is more of like, who's the werewolf in the crowd? No, this one they made a very political movie about oil in Alaska and who is the werewolf coming in and killing people. They didn't need to put that backstory about the oil in Alaska and make it a political movie, but they decided to do it, and I think that is why the critics liked it, because the people in the movie were annoying. They kind of made fun of people from Alaska. They make fun of rednecks. They make fun of a lot of people in this movie, and I just wasn't having it because it felt like it was another one of those movies where you're like, oh, let's make fun of people in Alaska. We don't know what they're going through, but we're just going to have them all be bumbling idiots. And so yeah, sure, have some of them bumbling idiots, but not everyone. Come on. The tropes were just eye-rolling to the max. Alright, the next one I reviewed, Slacks. This has a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. What the fuck? This is one where it's like, there's no way this should be a 96 movie. If Malignant is 70s and Slacks is 96, there is something wrong with this world or critics. Again, I think because it was so high is because it's another political movie about politics wrapped into horror movies. Something about if it's a woke agenda in movies, critics like eat that shit up. They're just like, and Werewolf Within with Slacks, same type of thing. Slacks is not a 96 movie. I'm sorry, guys. It's a movie about killer pants. Yeah, I know what they're trying to go with the message, but nah, fam. Not a 96 movie. Sorry. Next one. Another one that's on my top 10 worst movies of the year, Army of the Dead. 67% with the critics. No. This is one where the audience also liked it. Stupid characters, stupid designs, stupid story. I fucking hated this movie about the stupidity of how they talk about, Air Force, military police, our security forces, talking about because it's military police, it's Army security forces, and just stuff like that, where the tiger scene and the horses in helicopters, and then just character decisions of like, yo, I see you, you're like literally right there, but I'm not going to save you because you said run away. Like, what the fuck? Stupid movie, stupid writing, and then I want to know what zombies that get wet do. I really want to do, but you don't get to find out. Alright, another one. In the Earth. 79% with the critics. Ben Westling. I'm not a fan of his style of movies. The only one I kind of can barely watch is called Free Fire. He did one with Tom Holland about a tower, high rise. Another one like The Den, not The Den, but something, but his style of movies, I'm not a fan of it. This whole eco body horror movie with Gala as well was a South African movie, and same with Into the Earth. I'm just not into these body horror eco styles. I'm just not into the strobe lights in this movie where it wasn't atrocious. Of like, what are you trying to do, bro? This is bad. And the critics are giving a 79%. What is going on? I know for a fact the audience score with this is in the 20s. So I'm kind of with the audience with this one, but I'm not a big fan of his style of filmmaking. I'm just not in his type of horror movies. And this eco body horror shit, I just don't get it. I personally do not get what they're trying to do with the fog, the strobe lights. It lost me. This movie lost me. Alright, the next one I'm going with is a trilogy movie. The Fear Street movies that were on Netflix. An aggregate is a 87% with these movies. 87. I don't like these characters in this movie at all. So the first one is about, like I said, the characters are unbelievable. They're stupid. Good killings don't make a good movie. While these killings in this movie are pretty good and the story is fine, I just think Netflix went with the woke route again. The stupid characters. Just people need to pay the fuck attention and be like, I need to listen to this person. I need a good leadership role and I need to be a follower sometimes. And this movie just has characters where you're just like, you're a dick. Why should I care if you live or die? And that's the problem with Fear Street. Half these characters are like, I don't care if you die. You gotta make me want for some of these characters to live. And at least in the third one, they do that with some of the characters. But man, I thought Fear Street was just, yeah, good killings, but that doesn't make a good movie at all. 87% aggregate. Technically, is it 83% for the first one, 88% for the second one, I believe, and then the 90s for the last one. I do actually think the second one, where it kind of makes fun of like the whole campfire slasher, that was the best one. And I think that got like the worst reviewed one. So, shows what I know, right? All right, so the next four might be controversial. The Power of the Dog. So this has a 95% with the critics. It is not a 95% movie. I'd say it's a 60 to 70% movie. It's slow. Sure, the cinematography is great. The acting is great. But what was the movie for? Yeah, I understand I understand the premise, the story, sure, but just when I was watching on screen when it ended, I was like, what am I supposed to get out of it? I mean, I don't this is one of the movies where the critics eating this shit up. They're eating this fucking movie up, and the audience is more of like, what are you eating? What is there a crack in that? Is there crack? I'm not saying Power of the Dog is a bad movie at all. I'm just saying it's overrated and it shouldn't be a 95%. Just with everything I saw on the screen, I gave it 80%. The more I think about it, it should be more in the 60s or 70s, in my opinion. Opinions. The next one, another Netflix one, The Harder They Fall. This has an 88% with the critics. Yeah, this is a fine Western movie, but this Western has an identity crisis of what it wants to be. It's basically taking nitpicky stuff for everything and didn't want to be anything original. Yeah, it's a fine made movie. It shouldn't be 2 hours and 20 minutes though. My God, it was elongated to a T. The action sequences are pretty well shot, but like I said, you have Django already. You have things that the director is doing that's like, you're literally stealing shot from like Quentin Tarantino's movies. And, you know, some of the production design of like going into a white town where everything's a white wall and everything like that in the white town. And of course you go to the black town, everything's like, you know, lavish and just colors are vibrant everywhere. Yeah, ha ha ha, I get it. You're trying to make fun of white people having bland taste. But, I mean, come on. Come on, really? But, like I said, is it a bad movie? No. Is it a rotten movie? I don't think so. But I just think an 86 and 88 is a little too high for editing, production design. You've been there, done that type of movie, and like I said, some of the backgrounds that was edited, you see the behind the buildings that they're fake. Watch for that. All right, the last two, T-Tan. This has an 88%. This is the same director who did Raw. I can't stand Raw. Is Titan a better movie than Raw? Yes, but I think Titan is still... This body horror genre is just not for me. And the believability of this movie is just fucking stupid about sex with cars. After sex with cars, you become pregnant. Okay, sure, why not? And then the very end where this guy is looking for his son, but you don't know that this person is literally sucking in a car baby with boobs. I'm sorry. I understand this is supposed to be a metaphor for so much shit, but I'm sorry. Not for me. Titan, no, nope. I'm kind of glad it's not going to get an Academy Award for Best Picture because, like I said, this person did Raw and Titan. I am not into these type of movies. I'm sorry. Last but not least, The Lost Daughter. This has a 96%. This is a pity party bullshit movie. I'm not going to go that much into The Lost Daughter because I just did a review about it. But like, my God, this is not a 96% movie, guys. This is a movie about nothing, about greedy people, pity party bullshit people. And I just don't like movies where, I want to say disrespecting kids, but just saying like, you know, oh, I don't want to be around my kids anymore. Kids have been around since the day of time. Everyone has it hard. Stop bitching like fucking pansies in today's day and age. My God. Greedy people, I'm sorry. You're like, oh, you don't have kids, Chase. Well, I know, but when I do have kids, I swear to God, they ain't gonna be treated like fucking these people. Wait a minute, different clothes? Why am I here for this review? Anyway, Mike that way. Roomba, I forgot to put I Care a Lot. This had a 79% on Rotten Tomato. I thought it was going to be a lot less. I rechecked. Oh my god, 79% for I Care a Lot. This is the worst movie of 2021. This is the definition of overrated. Tell me a redeeming quality of this movie except the actors do a good job portraying what's on the script with the shitty script that they have. This movie is trash. It's unbelievable. It's a complete, just overblown feminist movie where everything a man does is wrong and everything a woman does is right, and they're being pushed down and nothing can stop them, even though they're pushing the same people down and they want us to feel sorry for them. Anyway, I've already said so much about I Care a Lot in, my review, worst movie, and now here, I'm tired of promoting this movie. But yeah, I had another movie, I don't remember which one, but I was like, wait a minute, I Care a Lot. That has a 79. Doesn't matter what movie gets off this list, which is going to be either, you'll be surprised, I took off the Suicide Squad. Yes, I took that off. I don't know. I thought the Suicide Squad was an okay movie, not a 90% movie, but I Care a Lot is a more deserving for this spot. So those are my overrated movies of 2021. Do you agree? Disagree? Am I crazy? Am I not? Am I lost? Am I in my own world? Chase the like with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Blue Futon Utopia. Your Blue Futonians. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. What are your at least top 5 overrated movies or underrated movies if you comment on that one? But thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace and love. Except if you like The Lost Daughter. Because I don't know how you could like that movie.